it's Alice and welcome to a slightly smaller than usual December book box battle. So basically, OwlCrate's December box was delayed and they said that it would likely be coming around mid-January, so I was going to wait. Even though FairyLoot and Illumicrate were here, I was going to wait until OwlCrate got here like I normally do. And then yesterday they basically said that the January box is going to be shipped before the December box, which is now expected to ship at the end of January. And I can't wait because FairyLoot and Illumicrate, I will have the January boxes when the January box arrives, and then I'll still have to wait for the December box to arrive before I can open my December boxes. It's not happening. I'm impatient. I'm having a bit of a bad day. I'm feeling a little bit ill. And I just want to open some bookish merch and just have fun. So we're going to do FairyLoot versus, if I can pick it up with one hand, which I probably can't, Illumicrate today. Because let's be honest, OwlCrate doesn't normally win book box battles anyway, so this isn't too much of a problem. But then I'll do an unboxing of the December OwlCrate when it eventually arrives. I will do January book box battle back with FairyLoot and Illumicrate and OwlCrate, and then I might be cancelling OwlCrate either next month or the month after anyway, because I want to start getting FairyLoot's adult book only subscription, and I can't afford 4. Well, I mean, I get Curiosity as well, but that's more for the babies than for me, so I don't count that. But I can't afford 4 book subscriptions just for me. So OwlCrate is going to be dropped at some point in the next couple of months anyway, so why not get a quick glimpse, like a sneak peek at the new look book box battle before we do that. So, we're going to open FairyLoot first, because the children got very impatient with me not opening this and decided to try to open it while I was at work. So, it's already quite open, so we'll do FairyLoot first. FairyLoot have been winning like mad recently, so I'm expecting that this is going to be a pretty good box. Oh my god, children, why? I'm expecting this is going to be a pretty good box, even though it is remarkably destroyed. So we've got the spoiler card. As normal, I won't look at the spoiler card until I'm telling you who has designed the things. So then we've got Nasia's tattoo, which is designed by Hafsa Faisal. And this is probably going to be We Hunt the Flame, I'm pretty sure. Yes, so Hafsa Faisal is the author of We Hunt the Flame, and they have designed this tattoo patch based off of their own character's tattoo. So that's really, really cool. At least you know that that's going to be supremely accurate fan art. That's a really nice addition. I don't really use patches, but they are handy if you do use them. Then we have a keychain designed by Iron and Ink Designs. Ooh. And this says, "Bind your fate to mine," and it's a little feather. And this is inspired by Lore by Alexandra Bracken, which was one of the FairyLoot Book of the Month last year, just before I started subscribing to them. Trying to put this back in the wrong envelope because I don't apparently have any idea of what sizes are when I'm not feeling very well. I did promise I would never film another one of these sick, because the last time I filmed one of these sick it was a mess. But I'm not wrapped up in a blanket ranting uncontrollably, so it's going better today than it did last time. We then have a book sleeve with a zip at the top, my favourite kind of book sleeve, because they think about the fact that you don't want to get those sprayed edges dinked up, and I'm one of those people that whenever I put a book in my bag, something goes inside it, and I hate that. And this is somewhere on here. This is inspired by These Violent Delights by Chloe Gong, and this is designed by Celestial Fang, and it is absolutely stunning. And I have These Violent Delights, but I haven't read it yet, so I can put my fancy schmancy hardback version in here when I read it, and the pages won't get dinked up. So thank you, FairyLoot, for thinking ahead on what we need with our book sleeves. We then have a couple of bookmarks. There is a lady holding an apple, and there is a man holding a key. And these say collectible number 1 and number 2 on the back. So I'm assuming these are going to be the collectibles that replace the tarot cards, because I know FairyLoot's tarot card collection has gone to an end. if these are the collectibles, I'm very, very impressed with them, because if you've seen a bookmarks battle before, you will know that I love bookmarks that have those subtle little foiling designs on them. Anything that's got like a little bit of foiling is just, I'm an absolute sucker for it. So I would love to collect a full set of these. They are very beautiful. A new collectible series, Mythology Foil Bookmarks, featuring Hades and Persephone by Grace Zhu Art. They're so stunning. They're just so beautiful. I love those. Sucker for a good bookmark. We then have the tarot cards, which obviously have not ended yet, but will be ending soon. And this has a red-haired lady with a raven, and a blonde-haired man, the 9 and 10 of Pentacles. There's a blonde-haired man with some jewellery, and a red-haired lady with a raven, and... oh! Not a blonde-haired man, a blonde-haired lady, because this is Io and Victra from the Red Rising series. I would not have thought that was Victra at all, but I quite like the depiction of her. I don't know why Io has a raven, but that's okay. They're beautiful, and I'm always happy to have more Red Rising merch because I love Red Rising, and these are by Liz Art Zardonics. I don't know, they're absolutely beautiful. Not how I would have depicted the characters at all, but still awesome to have some. Finally have some Red Rising tarot cards, nice. Okay, we've got a book on the top here that's a paperback, so I'm guessing it's a 2-book month. And we have The Coldest Touch by Isabel Sterling. Says, death drew them together, life could tear them apart. Ooh, every time Alyce touches someone, she experiences how they will die. And when she predicts but is unable to prevent her brother's death, Alyce is desperate to escape her terrible gift. Then she meets Claire, a vampire tasked with helping Alyce master her rare powers and recruiting her to the Veil, a secret organisation determined to protect the paranormal world at all cost. Ooh, this sounds sapphic. It's from the author of These Witches Don't Burn. I was definitely interested in These Witches Don't Burn, and this is signed as well. I think it's a printed signature, but still very cool. Yes, digitally signed. Oh, this is an exclusive cover as well. That's very cool. Very nice cover. And then the book of this month. Oh, there's a little pouch with something in it underneath. I'm missing it. I'm messing everything up. We're going for the little item. Oh, it's a dagger. Oh, a very sparkly, shiny dagger. And this sparkly, shiny dagger is the Prince of Hearts dagger from Once Upon a Broken Heart by Stephanie Garber, also known as Jack's dagger. Okay. This is cool. It's a letter opener. I don't have many letters that need opening, but it could come in handy if I do. And then the book. And the book is... oh, Year of the Reaper by Micah Lucifer. I have never heard of this. I love the magic Lucia weaves through this dark yet hopeful tale. I devoured it in one sitting by Kirsten Kershaw. Okay. Well, it's got black sprayed edges, which I like. It's got signed bookplate. It's got a foiled man holding a mace on the cover. It's got some Under the Dust Jacket artwork of like bird cages and some fancy people holding maces and a tiger and some weird cat statue fountain thing. It looks very cool. I've never heard of it though. I can't even remember seeing people work out what this was on like BookBox Sherlocks or anything, so this is a very big surprise. Especially 2 books and I've not even heard of either of them. Wow! That never happens anymore. This has an exclusive cover. The artwork on the reverse of the dust jacket is by Emily Snaith Art. The foil embossing is by Emily Snaith Art, and the author letter has character print by Emily Snaith Art as well. Wow, that's very cool. Going all out on this one. And then we've also obviously got the fairy scoop and the little bookmark of the spoiler card print like we do every month. So this was an enjoyable fairy loot. I always like 2 book boxes because 2 book boxes give you extra books to read and they're definitely more worth the money in my opinion. It's interesting that it's one that I haven't heard of, and it's quite a thin one as well, so I might actually be able to keep up with the read along for this one, because where the read alongs only last for a week, I normally struggle You've met me. I have the bad brain times quite frequently and I struggle. But yeah, maybe with this one. Oh, I wonder how they would do the 2 books. Will they have like a week for each? Who knows? But yes, maybe I'll actually be able to keep up with the read-along for this one. So I might actually get that read this month. On to Illumicrate. Let's get this Illumicrate opened because the children haven't managed to attack this one. I can remember what the book is in this one, but I don't know what exclusives they've done to it, and I haven't heard what any of the items are, so I'm still getting some surprises. So the theme for this month is Cursed. Again, won't look at the spoiler card until I need to tell you who has designed the things, but I don't think I'm going to need to tell you who has designed this one, because this is a Rosie Thorns 88 mug box, and this is the Road Through Midnight. So let's find out which mug Rosie has done for us this month. Oh, there is a person with a blue cloak and a horse, and then a person in a blue dress riding a horse. I'm gonna guess that this might be the Bear and the Nightingale, the Winter Night series. Probably wrong, it's just because it's snowy. Features a papercraft design inspired by the Winter Night trilogy. I'm getting better at recognising fandoms. This is really cute. I love the Ninors. Sophia will love the Ninors. This is one of my favourite Rosie Thorns mugs. Ninor. Can't go wrong with a good old Ninor mug. Then we have rubbish paper stuff. And then we have the last Stacey McAvoy Corn monthly pin badge, because they're not doing these after this month. And this has some hands holding some string, which is very, very beautiful, very detailed. I like the fact it's just got the little splash of colour compared to the gold. I think that's really pretty. Then we have, I love a pin badge holder, banner, pennant banner thing. You put your pin badges into the banner. I have too many pin badges and not enough banners, and not enough banners that are pretty. This one is pretty, but also it's got such an intricate design on it that I don't think I would actually want to pin the pins on it too much. But like, I like the fact, again, just splashes of the colour around the outside, quite a plain middle, so the pins would look very nice in there. This is the Firebird pin banner, designed by Abigail Spence, A. Spence Art, inspired by Girl Serpent Thorn, which I haven't read, but I have on my Kindle and should probably read one day, like most of the books that these boxes feature. Eek. We then have a big old surprise in here, a Nevermore by Jessica Townsend sticker sheet. This is a middle grade series. We've got a middle grade series in an Illumicrate box. Illumicrate's normally crossover between like YA and adults, so it's really cool to see a middle grade sticker set in here, especially because it's got Hello Mass, which has the little pumpkin. It's got a raven. It's got the cat, whose name I've forgotten. Oh no. It's got the fish. It's got a unicorn. Well, Nino wearing a cone. It's got a dragon. Oh, these are beautiful. These are really cute. And these are by Moren Kunst at Moren Kunst Shop. Oh, decorate your journal with these cute stickers. Aw, very, very cute stickers. Very big surprise. Wouldn't have expected any Nevermore stuff in here. I like those. Oh, we've then got a calendar. So I'm definitely glad that I opened this month, because can you imagine if I waited until the end of January and then was like, great, a calendar. And this is the Star-Crossed Lovers calendar with artwork from Saltese and Frostbite Studio. So we have, on page 1, red, white and royal blue. On page 2, these Violent Delights? Yes. On page 3, The Invisible Life of Addie LaRue. Okay. On page 4, Girls of Paper and Fire. Oh, that's beautiful. On page 5, The Raven Boys. Oh, that's Blue and Gansey. Oh, cute. Okay, cute. On page 6, we have The Prime with the Orange Tree. So that will be Eid and I've forgotten the other person's name, but I really liked their ship. On page 7, we have The Poppy War by R.F. Kuang. On page 8, we have An Ember in the Ashes. So that's Leia and Alyce. I still haven't read it. I don't think I've read a single one of these books. Oh no, I've read The Raven Boys. And I read The Priory and the Golden Shoe. We're fine. I've actually read some of these. Page 9, that's going to be Karoo from Daughter of Smoke and Bone. Yeah, I still don't remember what the guy's name is, but Karoo has blue hair, so I recognise Karoo. We have page 10 is Cemetery Boys by Aidan Thomas. Page 11 is... Oh! Is that Gideon the Ninth? Yeah, that is Gideon the Ninth. Oh! Harrow and Gideon, that's cute. And then on the last page of the year, we have The Night Circus by Erin Morgenstern. So, that's very cute. I don't know how many people are going to use this, because I don't know how many people have, like, people staring dreamily into each other's eyes as a calendar that they have in their house. I can imagine if I put this up, my mother-in-law would come around and be like, like, what's wrong with you? So this will probably just be for me. It's very, very beautiful artwork though, and I think there's definitely like a market for it. It just seems like a bit of an odd one to me. I would have found this more understandable if they put it in the Afterlight box, because that is a romance box. Just seems like a bit of a niche choice for a calendar, but maybe that's just me. We then have a pencil case. I want to survive this world that keeps trying to destroy me. Mors Vincit Omnia, Mors Irumat Omnia. Ah, Ninth House by Lee Bardugo. Okay, it's very beautiful. Plain on the inside. And this is by... Oh, this is by Chatty Nora, and this is officially licensed. It's meant to be a bookmark tin. So you put your bookmarks in the tin, keep them safe. So that's good. Everybody needs a tin for bookmarks, because it's hard to keep bookmarks safe, because otherwise they get all bashed up. And now I have my beautiful Greek mythology ones from FairyLoot. And then last but not least, we have a book. And the book this month is... Also with the black sprayed pages. Oh, unusual. Ooh, it's like, ooh, what? The dust jacket's like see-through? Oh, I love the sprayed edges. Oh my gosh, they're like neon colours. This is like see-through so you can take the people off. That is so much fun. Like, you can say, here's my book with these people. I don't like these people. Goodbye. And then I just have flowers. I don't know why you would want to do that. Like, oh yes, this book that just now has no discerning features. Who is this by? What is this called? I do not know. And this is signed. And I don't remember anything about it. A hidden world, a magical conspiracy, a thrilling romance. I know it's a historical romance that's also a fantasy, I believe. It's a debut. It has a really, really funky see-through cover. Oh, has a Illumicrate one just off of the novelty that is this cover. I don't know. I know that it's a male-male romance and it has beautiful sprayed edges, and that's enough for me to want to read it. So I will eventually pick this up. And yeah, that's everything for this month. In all honesty, they're very, very close. I love a 2-book box month, but I don't know a lot about the books. I've heard good things about this one, and I love these sprayed edges. But I'm not a huge fan of the mugs, because I feel like there's just a few too many mugs. But I know people absolutely love those. I loved the book sleeve, but I also loved the pennant. And I loved the little bookmark tin. Wasn't a huge fan of the calendar. I liked the bookmarks. I didn't really need the leaf, like the feather keyring or the patch, but they're useful. Aye, shit. This is like the closest it's been in a while. You know what? Purely because they're doing something very out of their comfort zone by featuring middle grade merch as well, I'm going to give this to Illumicrate this month. I'm probably going to regret this. I'm going to be watching this back and be like, what were you thinking? Why would you do that? because honestly, this is like ridiculously close. And this is the only thing that I can think of. Like, FairyLoot have done a lot of things that they normally do. They've done 2-book box, which is really, really cool, but I haven't actually heard of either of the books, so I'm not overly drawn to either of them. But for Illumicrate to go from featuring, like, we've got an adult piece of merch and a middle grade piece of merch in the same box, and I think that shows that Illumicrate knows their target audience extremely well. They're taking risks, they're trying a few new things, and I applaud that. And also, like, oh no, my men disappeared again. This is just too fun. So, Illumicrate win for this reduced book box battle. If you have any thoughts on this video, if you agree with me, if you disagree with me, please leave them down in the comments. Let's have a discussion. Tell me if you enjoyed this more without OwlCrate in here. If you would prefer to see like a standalone unboxing for OwlCrate, and you just like seeing Illumicrate and FairyLoot versus each other, so it's more of like a UK book box battle. If you like this video, like it. If you'd like to subscribe, we'd be super duper grateful, because we are this close to 600 subscribers, and we'd really like to just push over that mark. That would be really cool. We post videos every Tuesday, Thursday and Saturday, so we will see you in a couple of days with another video, which should, fingers crossed, be our relaunched Hookaduck TBR game. So if you're a fan of Hookaduck, make sure to check back here on Tuesday, and if it's not the Hookaduck video that goes up, I am sorry for getting your hopes up improperly. See you again soon. Bye! But it's just so pretty though. Look how bright they are. Gosh darn. That's like... oh, it looks like candy. I just want to eat it. That's very cool. Very unusual. I don't know why you would choose to do that with an exclusive cover.